I'm first, woohoo!
Ha, you got here second? Be quick next time, Pepega.
I love you!
Correct your posture.
Hello everyone, welcome in. How are you guys doing? I have the hiccups. Happy Monday, y'all. What's going on? Awkward Alley, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the follow. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that. I swear it was like as soon as it was like, okay, I need to start working on getting my stream stuff together. Hiccups! Yay! God, that's so annoying. Heretic, Urkamus, thank you for naming first and second. Welcome in. Awkward, is it Ali or Ali? But thank you for following. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check, Urkamus. And thank you for the cheers for my hiccups, Heretic. Thank you for saying first. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's good to see you. Hello. Justinian, hello. Welcome in. What is this music? This is the weirdest music I think I've heard on the video game study lounge. Did we forget the pizza? I hope it doesn't go too long. I don't think I like it very much. Justinian, hello. I'm glad that my hiccups are bringing you guys joy. So professional. I mean, what am I supposed to do? So, the second one was Allie. First one is Allie. Second one is Ali. Now I'll remember. The second one was Ali. I think it's Final Fantasy VII. Interesting. That's town music in Final Fantasy VII? To be fair, this earbud is the one that's dying, so I may have just been only hearing the, like, tambourine sound or whatever that was. Oh my god, it's been a couple seconds since I hiccuped. Did they go away? I think they went away, guys. I think they went away. Oh, thank god. That was really annoying. I did my intro with them though, so hopefully that was entertaining for y'all. How was your guys' weekend? What's new? Did anything exciting happen this weekend for anyone? I don't think anything did for me. I don't think that my community is the type of community that would get me. Oh, Tazara, hello! Hello, Tazara! How was your stream? You were playing Valheim! Did you finish Baldur's Gate? And welcome in Raiders! Hello! For the people who don't know who I am Lady Teddy. I'm a variety streamer who's relatively new to gaming, so whenever I play a video game, it's most likely going to be a first playthrough, as is the case with Baldur's Gate 3, which is what we're going to be playing later. You finished it on Friday! How was it? How was the ending? Did you get an ending that you liked? Congratulations, are you gonna try and do another playthrough at some point? You were on that game for a while. It's a long-ass game. I had the hiccups at the beginning of my stream, which was a couple of minutes ago, and I still feel like that soreness in my chest as if my lungs are preparing to hiccup again. You weren't sure how to feel about it. It felt a bit railroaded near the end, but otherwise it was great. The final boss battle was wild. My friend told me that the amount of people that show up for the final fight is actually insane. That's all I know. I haven't gotten any spoilers. I don't think. Just that there's so many different factions that will show up throughout the game that you can become friends with, and they like all show up. Waiting to return to... I mean, that is kind of the way hiccups work. When you have... I feel like when you have had hiccups once in a day, you're more likely to get them for the rest of the day because your lungs are just sort of hesitating. So many people will be there. Well, I'm pretty sure I screwed myself out of one Ally, I didn't realize I was supposed to pick up an apple. I thought that when the ox turned himself into an apple, it would just show up in my inventory, and then suddenly I was like, oh, completed quest. We decided not to bring the ox into Baldur's Gate, and I was like, what? We did? So now I have the strange apple, but it's too late. So, I am sad about that. Yeah! Well, I hope that you were able to figure it out before I did, because that's something I think is dumb. I think that as long as you go back and grab it eventually, it shouldn't be too late. But it is what it is. That will be my next playthrough, whenever that is, which probably won't be immediately after. But I'm sure it'll be eventually. I'm glad that you liked it, despite feeling railroaded towards the end. I think I am nearing halfway through. I feel like I'm probably about halfway through the third act, just from what I've gathered. But also, it might not even be that. I haven't reached the upper city yet. You're eyeing a Dirge playthrough because of all of the people who are probably in your chat saying that Dirge has just so much more lore and you should absolutely try it at least once just for the lore. Because I'm considering a Dirge playthrough for the same reason, even though I feel like the fact that it's even more rolling and possibly screwing things up, I wouldn't like that aspect. But I do like lore, so... You can't go to the upper city? Ah! Interesting. Wouldn't that be where the painter is? Huh. Okay. Act 3 I think is definitely going to be larger than the other two acts. Act 2 was longer than Act 1, and Act 3 is already longer than Act 2, and I've only been in it for not that long. But again, thank you for the raid. If you need to take care of yourself, please do. If you would like to hang out, I really love having you here, so thank you for being here. Did anyone do anything interesting over their weekend? I was trying to think of interesting things I did over my weekend, and I don't think I did any. I watched this movie called Gifted, which is Chris Evans plays the uncle of this girl who she's 7, but she's already able to do complicated calculus and everything, and he's going through a custody battle because he thinks that despite the fact that she is a genius, she also deserves to be a kid and have a childhood and make friends that are her own age. And everyone else is like, no, she should be in college. She should be in a think tank. She should be working on math. And he's like, yeah, that's what you guys did to my sister, and she killed herself. So let's not do that to a 7-year-old. Let's give her a chance. Let's give her social skills. Let's give her friends. It was really good. I would recommend it. I was expecting it to make me sad, but it didn't. I ended up very much enjoying it. You show up in Rivington and then go to Worm's Rock Fortress and near the lower city and enter the lower city from there. There is a bridge to the upper city, but it's cut off. I wonder if they're going to add that back in at some point. And then from the upper city, at some point you go to hell, right? Or is that just an option to go to hell? Where's the painter? I would have sworn that the painter would be in the upper city where all the rich folks are. I'm not done exploring the lower city, in case you can't tell. not adding anything to Baldur's Gate 3. It's done. Larian Studios. Oh, cool. So that means I don't need to worry about missing things because I got here kind of early compared to other people who will play the game. Who's telling you to go to hell, Pink Lizard? That's just rude. I'm going to hell because I want to. There's a cool ass hammer that I plan on stealing from a devil. It's a Q party. Hello, welcome in. I'm supposed to be the most interesting one here. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, I know that you're right, but that's a lot of pressure. Oh my god, deep breaths feel so nice after starting the stream with the hiccups. Yeah, did anything else happen? I feel like there's gotta have been something that happened. Oh, we played Goose Goose Duck on Saturday. Yeah, Mr. Kennedy, who is another streamer, hosted a Goose Goose Duck night on Saturday, and we played games, and it was a lot of fun. Goose Goose Duck is a fun game. I feel like I should play it more. Maybe not stream it because y'all be cheating, but actually I don't think I've ever had too much of an issue with you guys cheating during the times that I have streamed it. Have I talked to you guys about, it started as a webcomic, but I started actually reading the book that it's based off of. It's called The Greatest Estate Developer. It's an isekai story, which is where someone's soul is transported into another universe. And the issue I have with most of those stories is they get transported into this other universe, which is usually medieval in times, and then they don't use anything that they know from the modern world. They're just like, oh, I am going to fully adapt to this modern world and use any knowledge I have of the future, because usually it's based off a book story. Like, I will change the future based on what I know of the story that I read. And this is that, except for the main character. He was a civil engineer. I think he had just graduated with a bachelor's in civil engineering, and he also was in the military in Korea. And so he is transported to the beginning of this book series that he was a fan of, and at the very beginning, the hero is just a knight in a countryside fiefdom, a barony, and the baron's family, except for one person, they are all very, very good, kind, slightly naive people, or extremely naive people. And they were scammed and are on the verge of, like, they are in debt. They have no way of making money to pay off their debt. They're about to lose their estate. And a year from, maybe not even a full year, it may have been a couple months from the beginning of the book series, the Baron and his wife end up killing themselves to avoid the pressure of being in debt. And so they also have this son, Lloyd, who is a raving alcoholic who just causes problems for everyone in the story and vandalizes things, and everyone hates him, possibly including his parents. His parents are disappointed and don't trust him. Javier, who is the main character of the original story and the knight, truly despises him. So Suho is the name of the Korean guy, gets transported into Lloyd's body. So everyone hates him right off the bat. And he decides, you know what? I am going to live my dream. My dream. my dream. I'm going to live my dream of being rich and unemployed. But to do that, I'm going to have to work really, really hard to get this barony out of debt. And so he uses his skills of knowing the future because he read the book series, and also being a civil engineer who was in the military, to start bringing around these inventions that do not exist in this medieval time period. Like, I don't remember the Korean word for it, but it's a heated floor where you light a fire, and then the vent for the fire forces smoke to go underneath the floor, and it heats the entire house. Love and Fury, hello, 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 welcome in, how are you? How was your stream? You were playing Ghost of Tsushima, how is that going for you? You've been playing that for a little while, right? Alisaurus, hello! Thank you for joining! Hi!
Bitch!
Ali, thank you so much for the... Ali, yes? Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate you. Deshaun XC, hello! Raid, welcome in, thank you so much, I appreciate you. You keep getting sidetracked by birds and foxes? That sounds like a great time. Genuinely. For the people who don't know who I am, I'm Lady Teddy. I'm a variety streamer who's relatively new to gaming. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 eventually today. I was going on a tangent. I started reading this book series. Well, I started reading this book that's based off a webcomic that I was already reading, but I started reading the book recently and I was talking about that. It's an isekai about this guy who's a civil engineer in real life and then gets transported into a book series. And so he starts talking. He decides, I am going to live my dream of being rich and unemployed, and I'm going to work really hard to make this happen. And so at the beginning of the story, the book series that he's transported into, which is in a medieval setting with magic, but medieval, the barony is that he's on is about to go under because they were scammed, so they're in debt. And so he's a civil engineer, so he starts building all of these buildings and selling them. And like, there's this, I can't remember the word for it. It's like an ondel or something. I think ondel is the word, where there's a fireplace that's like outside of the house. And when you light a fire in it, it forces the smoke and the heat to go through a maze vent that is underneath the actual floor of the house, and it heats the entire floor of the entire house, and it heats the entire house. So he starts selling these to the villagers, and then he builds like a cooler thing for these orcs to get the orcs to work for him. But like the orcs in this world, the orcs are very like, oh, they're all about muscle mass and building, and they live in, like, they just need to constantly be eating meat and stuff because they live in a desert and there nothing grows there, and like muscle mass, workout, we always work out, yeah. But they don't have technology or magic, so they have no way of keeping their meat cold, so their meat is constantly going bad, and then they have to throw it out, because if they eat it and it's bad, then they get sick and then they lose muscle mass, so that's bad. So he gets them to agree to work for him in his mine by making them it's not an actual refrigerator, but it's made with granite, because granite is, and they use actual words and shit, for like, it's a type of rock that only has one layer, so it's very good for this, for like insulating things, and then talks about like insulating using hay and sand and all of these other things, and like the actual technical things about it. It's very interesting, and it's also hilarious because everyone hates him because of the body that he was put into when he was put into this world. Also, the actual main character is really handsome and he's really ugly. Or the original main character. You're gonna do stream? Yes. Thank you for rating. I appreciate you. Please take care of yourself. Do you stream? I hope you have a good rest of your night. That seems a bit jerky of the author. Yeah, you think that they would have learned how to make jerky. Jerky, I feel like, would be a good compromise. Learn how to dry out their meat, but no. No. Also learned how to make a mine. He found record of this coal deposit in a mountain near their estate, and in the past they had tried to make a mine there, but the dirt is too soft to build a mine using proper, like, what technology they had. So instead, he came in and he's like, oh, I know how to build a mine that won't collapse. And so he comes in with this idea, and they're like, how did you think of this? And he was like, oh, I just had a dream. I was inspired by this bug, and I had a dream that taught me, like, how to make this thing. And they're like, Lloyd, that doesn't make sense. And he was like, I mean, why would I lie about that? Why wouldn't I take credit? I'm Lloyd, I'm awful. So yeah, he is truly shameless, but also a good person, but also very, very open, at least within his own mind, about the fact that his goal at the end of all this hard work definitively is to be rich and unemployed. One day he wants to completely just stop working and be rich and do nothing with his life. And he's gonna work honestly and hardly, or he's gonna work hard and honestly to get there. But that is his end goal, and I just think it's hilarious. Anyways, it's called The Greatest Estate Developer. The webtoon, or the comic, is on Webtoons, and it's really good. The story is different, but also very good, and it's on Yonder. And you love hard work, you could watch it for hours, right? I love watching other people do hard work. Oh, and there's also like a computer system that's there and kind of guiding him. Like, he gets reputation points when he gets main characters to like him more. He started at -6 reputation with Javier. No, he started with -36 likability points. And every single time that goes up by 1, he gets 18 points with Javier, because Javier is the main character. It goes up by 10 every time with his parents, his character's parents, because they aren't as important. I think that they start at like -12 and -13 respectively. If I recall correctly from the webcomic, when he eventually meets his brother later on, which hasn't happened in the story yet, I think it's at like -68 or something. No. There's they don't have computers. He has a computer system. Not a computer, he has a system. So just every now and then he'll get these notifications that show up on a screen in front of him, but no one else can see it, and he doesn't really have any control over it. He's able to use like the likability, the reputation points, the RP that he gets from the likability points, he's able to use to invest in skills to like summon creatures that are able to help him with his construction projects and stuff, and certain skills, like right now he has an ability called shoveling based on his actual ability to shovel, where whenever he is holding a shovel he gets tired 10% less. Yes. But it's also real? Like, he's almost died a couple times because of his own cockiness. I would recommend it. I'm entertained. I was entertained already by the story, by the webtoon, but I'm also entertained by the actual story. And they're different enough that I think you could read both and be okay. Like, the story itself isn't that different, but the web artist openly took a lot of creative liberties with the blessing of the original author. And with that, I should probably get to the story. Or the game. I just have a feeling my computer's gonna be an asshole today. It's just the vibe I'm getting. We'll see. Please don't be an asshole today. Huntsman, hello! How are you? Welcome in. Alright. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I sat cross-legged for too long and I cannot feel my feet. I'm not looking forward to when I can feel my feet again, because that's probably not going to be very comfortable. Who needs feet? Good point. I should just cut them off. Before the pins and needles start. Oh, there's the pins and needles. Too late. I don't like it. Cut off your feet and join League of Legends. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be pronounced. Oh no. Pins and needles. Just gonna hit my foot repeatedly against the desk in hopes that that will force the blood back into my foot. I mean, it's not working. When you were small, you likened it to feeling like ants were stamping on your feet. I could see that as well. This guy probably won't let me in here, right? I want to know what's in here.
At least things have stayed interesting. Something good here, I hope.
Oops.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, would not avert his fate. When three Doded assailed his port, transformed he held their throne. Succumbed as threat from feathered years, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze above. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew, and Baldur's fate now turns upon the wings of fortune's
Unlocking malevolent power. Sorry, since I'm here, I may as well get rid of some of this crap that I've been carrying around. Is there a difference between infernal metal and infernal iron? Several letters is the difference? Fair enough.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So be it.
Don't want to draw any attention. Don't give me trouble now. Be cautious.
Dance.
Daddy, hello! Welcome in. How are you doing today?
Watch how you go. There's a trap. What's inside?
My dearest Duke Porter, I appreciate that we live in unusual times, and my cult of the Absolute possesses an unprecedented threat. However, I will not be logging the prayers offered at the tabernacle under any circumstances. It is a violation of the trust of the gathered faithful of our great city, and beyond any place in the institution, and quite frankly, I am insulted that you would ask this of me. Besides, parchment is expensive, and we get a lot of prayers. Yours indignantly, Vicar Humbletoes. For the eyes of Vicar Humbletoes only. Record report. Reporting officer Devella Fountainhead. Reporter Vicar Humbletoes. Contents of report. Witness returned to a tabernacle around noon after giving outdoor sermon validated with other civilians. Witness observed bloodied offering on the central shrine, a severed hand. Upon inspection, witness noted an attached scroll fragment reading, "Murder shall be holy again." Officer notes, "Thank you for your report, Vicar. While we've not been able to identify the hand in question, we suspect that it is linked to another investigation currently taking place. We'll keep some fists on standby near the tabernacle, Gauntlet Fountainhead."
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh.
Trap. Be cautious. Attention! What am I to do?
There we go. Click.
Shall we continue?
Okay, I feel like there's something I'm missing here.
All right, what now? These boots have seen everything. Open up. Let's see. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Feels bad to take these. feels less bad to take from Mistra. Fuck.
A long way to go still.
What level spell is remove curse?
I've got a long road ahead.
I wonder what the next move is.
Whoa. I still need to change Karlach's weapon.
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
Yep.
Another fight. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Anything of use? The corpse does not respond.
Well, apparently they don't like it when I steal their stuff.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Do I need to sneak out of here, or can I just climb?
I'll give it a shot.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. so neatly.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
I wanted to do this one next.
And how will we step?
Go straight until I reach the fountain? Maybe?
It's not what it used to be, the Baldurs now. Not at all.
Come get your copy of the Baldurs Gazette.
Red Goblin, hello! Good to see you!
The city shakes.
I hope you have a good night as well.
All right then, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our
No, thank you.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind. Get them right here. You're in women's heads. The printing block has never been so hot.
Don't listen to him. We've got you. Can you tell us what happened?
I have something to ask.
I was following a kid. I shouldn't have run away.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
It'd be cool if I could learn like a growth potion.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion.
Mortuorum?
The door shudders. It has no choice but to let you inside.
Where did I learn that from?
Mystic carrion awaits. Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you. You are released.
Arrest the smell.
Where's the steel watch when you're laid up? I will cure you of your pestilence. You have no need of you.
Probably just a dead cat.
Awaken. You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mystic Carrion. Ah, yes. You are drawn to me. A wanderer bearing the scent of death. You are familiar with the necromancy of Thay. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. Tell me, what did you make of its contents?
I would like my character to be the one having this conversation, please. It's at 0 for a very long time. Seems to be loading very slowly. What? No, I saved.
Better not be cursed.
Bruh.
Can't slow down.
Take solace. I know that we will be protected.
It's not what it used to be. The Baldurs mouth. Not at all. It's a shame Voltage isn't competed in touching how the Watchers
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't.
Broadsheet's rather dull.
They're guards.
I suppose he's gonna take Vortash. She doesn't need to.
Did I lose my Anointed Splendor because of my, whatever, I can come back.
As long as they do their jobs.
What do you know about the Absolute?
Armies marching on the city.
Sol Invictus!
Bless these roots.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the door shudders.
Mystic carrion awaits. I will cure you of your pestilence. Give me my word.
Ancient Servant?